فيش عندي روتين. صحصح، اتحمم، البس، اوصل الشغل وروح.
All my flights have been cancelled.
Lately it seems like I've been just making stuff that doesn't represent me and in the end doesn't even come out because of how much I hate it. The other day I was in a room in front of a person I was paying talking about my problems. I was with my therapist and she reminded me of a story I wrote when I was 16 or 15, I don't quite remember. And I won't bore you with the details, but this is what the story was about.
The key would no longer open the door.
Now, obviously, the key in the door could mean a bunch of different things, and back when I wrote this story, they meant completely different things than what they do now. But in every version of the metaphor that comes to my mind, at least, the key represents a way to solve the problem, which is the door, and then to get through it and complete the goal.
I think a lot of the times my key is in the door and I come to open it and then I quit and then I stop and then I decide to either do something else or be interested in something else or think that I'm not good enough and I can't make it. I'll overinflate the goal in my head and I'll start really not believing that I can do it, but having a dream of doing it, you know? And I think that's what creating has become for me, because I really like creating, but I realized that the more I try to stick to a schedule, the more I start making fast food art that's just there to adhere to a schedule, to not content and not art, but somewhere in between. It's art that's there to adhere to a schedule. It's art that needs to come out quickly and be 80% me, not 100% me. And that's what it feels like I've been creating. Yeah, so to deal with my key and to help with turning the lock and opening the door, I'm starting to let people into my artistic process way more.
As well as just creating more. I'm getting in front of the camera and making something more often.
The question is it still my art? Is it still what I want? And I think as long as you open the door, it doesn't matter how many people helped you twist the key. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
A sponsor at the end of this video feels really disingenuous, but trust me, these guys are worth it. The way I live my life, color is one of the most important things to me. I see people as different shades of color, I imagine my memories in tints, so I was super happy when Dehancer reached out to work together. If you don't know, Dehancer is a color grading plugin that allows you to emulate film on your digital footage. So here's a short review of the plugin because that's what they asked for. At the end of my node tree, I feed Dehancer my camera settings. I pick the stock I want and then I lean into my color grade. I lower the exposure, I slide up the temperature, I add film grain, halation, bloom, I pick my print type and overscan, and boom, we're done. We got film, baby. We made digital footage into film without fighting DaVinci Resolve. So that's pretty cool. Now, I do have a couple problems with it, mainly that some of the film and halation presets are a little bit unrealistic or like a little bit extreme, but they do give you custom settings to change it to your own tastes. All in all, Dehancer is a 9 out of 10 plugin in my books. I really like it. And if you want to get it for yourself, you can use my code Amiro10 and get a 10% discount on your purchase. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, thank you Dehancer and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next week.